things up a little bit, I have Robert Warden here. He is the chairman of the board of the National Banana Pudding Festival. And since he's come on board, he has really, brought a lot of change and inspiration into the business. Of course, he's still leaning on the heels of all the people that have made it possible to get where he's at now. But let me jump right on in. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing with the board and with the festival.
Well, they laid a great foundation for the 10 years prior to us joining the board, and everything that, as Lynn has said, not much change in the formatting of the festival, and that was integral to how we wanted to operate as a board. We wanted to progress using the same formatting, same flow, everything, so that we could make subtle changes here and there. As she said, the first year we came on board, that's the year of the pandemic, so that was a huge change in which we had to shift directions, because most of all the board members were not familiar with anything to do with the festival at all, and we had to change our formatting to try to accommodate. So we pivoted it a little bit that year and threw a concert, drive-in style concert, and regrouped and laid the foundation for the next year. So it was actually a little bit of a breath of fresh air, because we didn't know what we didn't know, and going into it we were kind of rushed to get everything done at the last minute. So it gave us a whole year to reset and take on new challenges. So then that following year we had a flood that forced us to relocate to the original location of where the festival was at, on the Hickman County Fairgrounds. And that pivot, we faced the adversity the first year, and then the second year cost us to pivot, reallocate. And we did this all in 1 week. So everything that built up the festival, logistics, everything was planned out. Then the flood happened in our fairground area, or where we held our festival, and so we had to redo everything.
So it is very much, we're going to make it happen. We're going to find a way to do it.
Exactly.
And that's one thing. So many people say we can't do this, we can't do this. You can find a way to do it. And right, they changed everything within a week, completely changed the festival grounds, everything they sent out, and made it happen. And from what I understand, that was an incredible year, right, y'all?
That was it was the catalyst for the next few years, which led us to where we're at today. We were so popular, our Facebook, social media, all those pushes that we had, paid advertising, really paid off, and we were drawing people from all over the country, really, and created this demand that created logistical problems for the festival itself, which was getting into the festival. So 2023, it was a 3-hour wait at times. And so part of our new challenge for 2024 was to figure that out. And we had a EMA person, Pete Tibbs, who works very closely with us. He helped with logistical layout of how we needed to create an off-site parking. So we did that, chartered buses, took our 3-hour wait down to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's incredible, guys. That is a huge, parking is always a problem, and to be able to reduce it down that much is an incredible feat. And this guy, Pete Tibbs, right?
That's right, Pete Tibbs.
Yes, he can probably do a whole lot more. Given that, it's amazing. It really is. I want to know. So, tell me a little bit more about what you do in your daily life.
I'm a director of operations for a franchise of Zaxby's, and we oversee 15 stores in the Middle Tennessee area. So, full-time, daytime job. Our passion for me is giving back to the community, and that's something I instill in my son and my family. It's part of our beliefs. Volunteering for Boy Scouts or whatever it is, and this opportunity came along, and I saw how important it was to our community, and so once the the call to action to become part of the board was there, I was like, we got to make sure this festival continues on, because this is the one thing that the county really thrives off of, benefits off of, and it drives in tourism. Obviously, it drives in tourism dollars to the community, and it really makes a huge impact. And I think that that is one of the most important things that I instill in not just my family, but my work life too, because we are a major sponsor of the event as well. And I get to bring our employees in. They get to see the action, they get to volunteer, they get to help out, and they see the benefit that is given back to our community.
So are we going to see banana pudding at Zaxby's here?
Probably not.
I think that
We used to have a banana pudding milkshake.
I know.
And the milkshakes are now coming back, so maybe we'll see that come back.
Well, this is absolutely amazing. I wanted to point out that, again, this is a nonprofit, completely run by all volunteers. They built this festival to help the Red Cross and help their community. And last year they did close to $90,000 back to Red Cross. And
Well, it's actually, now it's to 10, well, we have about 14, 15 benefactors, but
Okay.
10 of the nonprofits are the ones that are the main recipients, because they have a pudding path and they compete against each other for those dollars.
oh, so you have an event inside the event to
That's right.
compete for. See,
That's one of the
they're
awards that we-
always coming up with ingenious things to just keep it going and making it fun. But the fact of the matter is, money back to their community. These are selfless individuals that are creating lasting experiences that are, that have turned into traditions, and one that I think will, honestly, it will continue to grow and thrive and bring people to Centerville, Tennessee.
So some of the key things that about our festival is we host the national cook-off for banana pudding. So we have 10 contestants to compete live on stage, and that's one of the first things that happens at our festival. It starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday, and it's one of the features that draws people in. So we have some very unique flavors that come out of that. One of the winners a few years back had a lavender infused banana pudding. There's a bourbon infused maple bacon banana pudding. So there's very unique flavors. We auction those off as well, and they get a unique one-of-a-kind pudding pot that comes with that. We have an artisan that will handcraft our pudding pots for us, which we sell in our merchandise tent. And those are one-of-a-kind collector items that we've had since the beginning of our festival.
So what's new for this year? Was there any surprises coming out that?
You have to stay tuned. We've been exploring different ideas. Coming to this SFEA event has helped us think outside the box a little bit. I have a little bit of series of events that I want to lead up to the festival. That's one thing that I think is important for our community, to give back to the community beyond just the big event, and to give back in monetary donations. But you never know. There's different little competitions that we like to throw out there. So we might have infuse some little ones into the competition mix as well. So.
Well, I have to say that I have the utmost respect for you, Robert, and Leslie, and what y'all do. It's just kind of warms your heart when you see people with passion giving back, and they've made it fun. You've really made it fun. You've made it a great experience. I mean, I sit there and dig in it all night long, over and over. It's one of my favorite dishes.
That's right. It's a sweet southern treat, and it's something that everybody can have fun with, at least in the South.
Right. So why don't you tell the audience how to find you, when exactly it is again, the website, your socials, and all of that.
Okay. You can find us online at bananapuddingfest.org. We also do have a Facebook, National Banana Pudding Festival. We are located in Hickman County, Centerville, Tennessee, home of Minnie Pearl. She's also where our festival takes place, is her hometown of Grinder Switch. Anybody that's familiar with Hee-Haw Days, you finally talked about that. Our festival takes place the first weekend of October every year. So this year will be the 4th and the 5th of October. We have fun for all ages. Our tickets are online. You can get advance tickets right now with a discounted rate. So check us out.
You heard it here, guys. You have to go make the plans now. I can't thank you guys enough for allowing me to talk to y'all and share this. Truly amazing. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Elevated Eventure. We appreciate you taking the time to listen, and we hope that we have provided some valuable insight and exposure for these well-organized festivals. Now by Robert. And if you've enjoyed the episode, please like, follow, or subscribe to help us continue showcasing incredible events and the people behind them. Your support allows us to amplify our guest voices and bring more festivals into the spotlight. Thank you again. I appreciate it. See y'all next time.